Hello everybody, welcome to Lost Odyssey. I'm Chocolate Milk and I'm welcoming you also to a new disc. We are now moving on to disc 2 and our party is left back at the Crimson Forest Shrine. And we're gonna get ready to sit through more dialogue because we didn't just sit through enough of it, of course.
Mack, are you getting all strange again? You'll be okay, Mack. Calm down. Your power won't do bad things.
And I always think it's funny, I don't know if anyone else has noticed this, but Seth almost seems to care more about Mack and Cook than Kime does, and Kime is their grandfather. I don't know if it's just like a huge shock to him that he's got these grandchildren he didn't know he had, or if Seth's just really good with children or something, but I don't know. They're just going on about history and junk and yeah. Anywho, it is a good thing because Mack actually gets powers from the forest.
Because of that, the power of the Eastern Tribe now resides within you, Mack.
Ooh, seems like a mixed blessing to me.
That's not true. I'm sure it'll come in handy. You should be thankful, Mack. Good for you, Mack.
And he gets the ability to use spirit magic, and no, Cook, the force will not possess you. You are a crazy little girl. Alright, so before I continue on, let's pull up our menu. We have a full party now. Mack's been defaulted to the front row, and let's do a skill link. Let's see what kind of skills he has. He actually has some pretty good melee skills for our attackers to link to. And doesn't look like I'm doing much with the accessories. Toss another one on Seth. And let's learn the last of Jansen's skills, and then I can move on to another character. I usually do this stuff off screen, but whatever. Thought I would do it just as prep. I'm going to move Mack to the back. He can stay in the front, but it's probably not a good idea because he is a few levels behind the rest of your party. And he's fine in the back for the time being, so we can actually take a shortcut. We can take this elevator that's we've seen earlier in the temple. And this little structure here, I don't know if you guys remember it from earlier, but it wasn't glowing before. And now it is, so that's kind of strange. And it's all Mack's fault. He's a freak of nature. No, he's not really. It's actually a really good thing. It basically gives you the ability to move on some lifts that we couldn't use beforehand. If I go to the left, I'll show you what I mean here. You can see those little plates on the ground are all lit up, and they weren't before. Now that we have Mack in our party, and he has spirit magic, all these lifts will move. And it will allow us to clean out the rest of the forest, item-wise. Another seed! What a friggin' surprise. We got those coming out everywhere. And that one is a battle. I'm just gonna ignore that one. I find the ones with like the purple dust floating around them are the ones that usually have the random encounters in them. Or maybe that's just a big coincidence. And there's a few of them. I think there's 4 of them in total. We still can't do anything with that yellow plate. However, we will be coming back to the forest a lot later in the game. And so if you want to do all this stuff then, you can. I suggest doing it now though, because you are here and you might forget about it later. So what the hell, I'm just gonna do this before I leave anyways. There's no real rush to get back to the main story, I do suppose. This game is all about story, so it's kind of nice just to stick around in an area and complete it 100% before you leave. And there's one lonely little stone structure that's sitting here. But it actually gives us a spell, which is Refresh. Which I guess isn't the worst item they could have given us. They could have given us a mana herb or healing medicine. Do you guys remember back in like video 2 and 3 where I think I think by the end of the 4th video, I had like 19 healing medicines, and it was just like ridiculous. I just had them coming out my ass. I'm pretty sure they're still in my inventory too. I have no idea what to do with them. Really, I have white mages. I have no use for medicine unless I'm in trouble, which I haven't been so far. I guess I could sell them, but it's not like they'd sell for much either. But whatever. And the rock on the right is good. Rock on the left, bad. Once again, has all that crazy purple dust floating around it. It's almost as if the purple dust is saying, like, danger, stay away from this rock. It will attack you and you will die. Maybe that's just me, but now we can backtrack. That's all there was for this area. And we're almost out of the woods, quite literally. So let's go back to the first screen, if I can find my way. There we go. Back in the Maze of Gloom, and I think there's one more on the left-hand side here of the big circle. So slowly ride it up. They couldn't speed this up for us at all. And if we knock this one over, we actually get some pretty good stuff out of this one. We get free weapons. Yeah, tongue-tied today. We get a free weapon and a ring to match. So I'm going to give the Demon Warrior Blade to Kyle. Switch up Seth's weapon, and I don't have a ring on Mack, so I guess I'll use the Demon Warrior ring on him, because Mack is both magic and attack, so he's kind of an all-around character. Alright, so that's it for the Crimson Forest. Thank God. Let's get out of here. We've been here for too long, I say. Should never be in like one dungeon more than 3 videos. 4 videos tops, but that's it, you know? It's just one of those things. So I'm just gonna make a quick save before I leave, because we do have more storyline coming up, which isn't at all surprising. Alright. Goodbye, Crimson Forest. But wait, hold up. Of course, can't leave without a dream. Actually, I haven't had a dream in a while, so I guess I don't mind. And that is Elegy Island? Elegy? Elegy, I think. Alright, so now we can leave. Yeah, there we go. And it's back to the city of New Mara. We're not really having a whole lot of options for map choices at the moment, but that'll be fixed later on. We're not going to be stuck in New Mara forever. One last thing I want to do in this video. We're going to go over to this guy on the right with the floating box. And I'm just going to demonstrate what this is. Basically, if you pick up cube music scores, we picked up number 2 in the Crimson Forest, we can play these magical cubes and get items. So he's going to give us 1 just to demonstrate, and we have to play the notes that he gives us, which are on the bottom there. I think it was GE or CEGC or something like that. And you'll need 4 people because it has to be this has to be completed in 1 turn. So there was 4 notes, so 4 people. Doesn't matter who, any 4, any formation. And you'll be thrown into like a battle, and I say that with quotation marks because it's not a battle. But what you have to do is you have to hit the notes in the correct order in 1 turn. So they give us a lot of notes. They give us C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and the rest cubes. So we're gonna hit C, E, what was the third one? G? Or something like that. I'm doing post commentary, so I can't really read the screen because it's so friggin' tiny. But whatever, I played the right note sequence. And then we'll go back to the creepy old dude in a second once this ends, which takes forever. And he'll give us an item. And you want to do this because you get free items out of it. So, and this counts for the treasure trove achievement, by the way. So, yes. I'm not going to do the second one. You can do that all for yourselves. I'm going to wrap this video up. And in the next video, we're going to do more storyline stuff and more exploration in Numara. So I hope to see you all then. And thank you so much for watching.